Imagine waking up after a long, restful night's sleep. Your body feels quiet and peaceful, but inside, a subtle shift is happening. Overnight, while you rested, your body slowly lost water. Yes, just by breathing, sweating, and the natural rhythms of sleep, your cells have been gently drying out. This is normal. But what's not normal, especially for those of us in the 60-plus club, is to greet the new day without replenishing that water. Skipping that first glass of water in the morning may seem harmless, even routine, but in reality, it quietly sets the stage for a cascade of small troubles: dizziness, fatigue, brain fog, and even putting extra strain on your kidneys and heart. For seniors, this daily habit can become a silent thief of energy and vitality. But the truth is not just water. There are many others we often take for granted. Now, I need you to pause and think about your morning routine. Those small habits that feel so automatic and so natural. The way you start your day might seem harmless, even comforting, but what if I told you that some of these everyday actions, repeated over the years, could quietly be wearing down your health? It's not about big mistakes or sudden dangers. It's about those little things you do every morning that could be slowly draining your energy, making you more prone to falls, or even affecting how well your body and mind function throughout the day. Today, we're going to gently explore 5 common morning mistakes that many seniors make. Mistakes you might not even realize you're doing. But here's the good news. These aren't problems without solutions. With simple, mindful changes, you can protect your strength, boost your energy, and move through your mornings with more ease and confidence. I encourage you to stay with me until the very end, because the last tip is something many overlook. Yet, it could be the key to transforming how you feel every morning and every day after. So, let's take a moment to look at these habits together and find the best ways to start your day fresh, steady, and strong. Number 1, skipping water. First thing in the morning. Why hydration matters more than you think. Starting your day without a glass of water might feel normal, maybe even harmless. You wake up, you're eager to jump into your morning routine, and before you know it, hours have passed without a drop of water. But for seniors, skipping that very first glass of water can quietly work against you in ways you might not expect. After a full night's rest, your body naturally wakes up dehydrated. While you sleep, your cells lose moisture through breathing and sweating, your blood thickens just slightly, and your heart has to work harder to pump this thicker blood around your body. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. It affects everything from how your brain works to how your muscles move. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology, Medical Sciences, found that even mild dehydration in older adults can significantly impair cognitive function, reduce physical performance, and increase the risk of falls. What's striking is how subtle these effects are at first. A little dizziness here, a bit of fogginess there. But over time, dehydration quietly chips away at your overall health and vitality. Think of Dennis, an 81-year-old gentleman who often woke up feeling foggy and lightheaded. He'd been to the doctor multiple times, running tests for his heart, blood sugar, and even brain scans, but nothing seemed to explain his symptoms. It wasn't until Dennis started drinking a full glass of water immediately after waking that he noticed a difference. His energy levels improved, his thinking sharpened, and those morning shakes became a thing of the past. This simple habit made a world of difference in his day-to-day life. Practical tip: keep a glass or bottle of water right by your bedside. Before you reach for coffee, medications, or the TV remote, take a few sips. This small act sends a powerful message to your body. I'm here to support you today. It's a gentle, loving way to help your heart, brain, and kidneys start the day on the right foot. Number 2, taking medications on an empty stomach. Why it could be doing more harm than good. For many seniors, taking morning medications has become as routine as brushing their teeth. But what often goes unnoticed is the timing, especially taking medications before eating anything. What might seem like a minor detail can actually lead to serious side effects like nausea, dizziness, low blood pressure, and even falls. As we age, our digestion slows, and our bodies become more sensitive to medication. The lining of the stomach is more vulnerable, and certain drugs, particularly those for blood pressure, heart conditions, and pain relief, can irritate the stomach lining or cause rapid changes in blood pressure if taken without food. This makes the difference between a smooth morning and a day full of discomfort and risk. Research from the American Journal of Medicine highlights that medication taken on an empty stomach increases the risk of adverse effects, especially in older adults. The recommendation? Always check with your healthcare provider, but when possible, take medications with a small meal or snack. This helps buffer the drug's effects, protects your stomach, and stabilizes your blood pressure, reducing dizziness and fall risk. Practical tip: if your doctor advises taking medication with food, keep a small, easy-to-digest snack ready in the morning. This could be something simple, like a boiled egg, a small piece of fruit, or a handful of nuts. It doesn't have to be complicated, but it needs to be consistent. Your body will thank you. Number 3, rushing out of bed too quickly. Why taking your time can save you from falls and fainting mornings can be full of urgency. The alarm rings, you want to start the day, maybe nature calls, or that warm cup of coffee is waiting. It's easy to swing your legs out of bed and stand up fast, eager to get moving. But for seniors, especially after 70, this simple action can be surprisingly dangerous. When you lie down for hours during sleep, your body shifts into a state of rest where blood pools slightly in your legs. Upon waking, your heart and circulatory system need time to adjust to your body moving upright again. If you rush this transition, blood pressure can drop suddenly, a condition known as orthostatic hypotension. This can cause dizziness, blurred vision, or even fainting. Gerald, an 80-year-old retired contractor, was used to leaping out of bed every morning. But one day, the room spun around him, and before he could reach out for support, he collapsed and fractured his hip. His doctor explained that as we age, the body's ability to regulate blood pressure slows, making a slow and steady rise critical to prevent falls. Falls in seniors are no small matter. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, falls are the leading cause of fatal and non-fatal injuries among older adults. The recovery can be long and taxing, affecting independence and quality of life. Practical tip: when you wake up, don't rush. Sit up slowly, wiggle your toes, breathe deeply, and take a moment to let your circulation adjust. Then, when you feel steady, stand up slowly. Those extra 30 seconds are an act of care, protecting not just your body, but your future freedom to move confidently. Number 4, eating high sugar or carb-heavy breakfasts. The hidden energy crash. You might not notice breakfast has always been called the most important meal of the day, and that's true. But the kind of breakfast you eat matters, especially as your metabolism changes with age. Starting your day with sugary cereals, pastries, or white bread might seem comforting, but it often leads to a rapid spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash that leaves you tired, foggy, and irritable. Medical studies support this. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that breakfasts high in protein and fiber improve blood sugar control and cognitive performance in older adults. Conversely, high sugar intake is linked to increased risks of insulin resistance, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Practical tip: aim for balance. Combine protein, such as eggs, yogurt, or nut butter, with fiber-rich foods like whole grains and fruits. Keep sugary treats to a minimum. You don't have to overhaul your breakfast overnight, but small changes can create big, lasting energy and mood benefits. Number 5, skipping morning movement. Why gentle activity can wake up your body and mind. It might feel easier to stay seated or even lie back a little longer. after waking, especially when your body aches or the bed feels so cozy. But for seniors, skipping that gentle morning movement can quietly chip away at your strength, balance, and energy. Marjorie, 78, used to wake up stiff and achy, convinced that moving would only make it worse. So she'd sit for hours before getting up. Over time, she noticed her legs felt weaker, her balance less sure, and her overall stamina shrinking. After joining a gentle morning stretch class at her community center, everything changed. Even just 10 minutes of simple movements helped her stiffness ease and gave her a sense of confidence that lasted throughout the day. The science backs it up. A study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that even low-impact morning exercises, like stretching, walking, or balance drills, improve circulation and muscle strength, and reduce fall risk in older adults. Movement activates your nervous system, wakes up your joints, and encourages your heart to pump more efficiently, setting a positive tone for the entire day. Practical tip: start small. Stand up by your bed and stretch your arms overhead. Walk slowly around your home. Try a few gentle leg lifts or heel raises while holding onto a sturdy chair. Over time, it builds up to more movement. Consistency matters more than intensity. Conclusively, we've just explored 5 common but dangerous morning habits that can quietly undermine your health, energy, and safety. Skipping water, taking medications on an empty stomach, rushing out of bed too fast, loading up on sugary breakfasts, and missing out on morning movement. But here's the empowering truth. None of these are set in stone. Each one is a simple choice you can adjust. These small, mindful changes can help your heart and brain function more smoothly, prevent falls and injuries that change lives, stabilize your energy and mood, support your independence and well-being. Your mornings are the foundation of your day, and nurturing them is one of the kindest gifts you can give yourself. Therefore, I warmly invite you to take a moment and reflect. Which of these habits have you noticed creeping into your mornings? What small step could you try tomorrow to feel stronger, steadier, and more energized? Please share your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments below. Your story could encourage someone else to make a positive change today. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss any live fortifying health tips designed just for you. Your support helps us create more content to inspire and empower more seniors every day. Thank you for spending this quality time with me. Here's to many more strong and healthy mornings ahead.